Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Ultra, and welcome to a super exciting new game series. Today we're going to be checking out Foundation. Another one of these games that's been sitting on my wish list forever. I just picked it up on sale off Steam, and we are actually still in the alpha of this game. I did a few test plays through though, and it's actually super fun. There's been a little bit of an update. We're now at 1.6.26. There's a few things they've done, some new shortcuts, some key mapping, fix up the camera, but what they're actually looking for is a complete UI rehaul, and I can tell you that it's definitely something that would be very much appreciated. As you'll see when we play through, the UI is kind of basic. There's not much to it. It's just kind of very functionary, which is fine in and of itself, but if they could definitely spruce it up and add a few different things, that would be absolutely amazing and just take this game to the next level. With all that being said, let's jump into a new game. So there's a few different options you can do. There's hills, which is like kind of like rolling hills with a few peaks here and there. Coastal, which has a seacoast next to it. Fluvial, if no one knows, this is river-based. Mountain and valley. So they're all pretty hilly actually, except for the only one I found which is like the most flat area is fluvial. So I think I'm just going to start off with something a little bit easy, something fun, with a little fluvial river map. Okay, so when you open the game up, it's just going to pop up to you with like a little bit of a help tutorial thing. You can kind of read through as you will on your own time, kind of going through how you do it. But actually, the game does a pretty good job of giving you these little quests, which kind of lead you to try and explore a bit and figure things out for yourself. So when you start the game, you're going to have to pick a starting territory. So here's our map here. As you can see, we're on this river delta type thing with a bunch of islands, a few hills here and there. And you can kind of start. So you got to pick your opening, what is this, octagon? Where you're going to start. And you kind of don't want to pick something like this with a big river right in the middle with a little bit of resources because you're really limiting yourself to the opening construction space. I think you're probably going to be better building off something inland and working your way towards the river by buying territories as you do down this way here. And eventually, if you want, you can like buy this territory here and you can have like an awesome castle like on the river. Something cool like that. Now, as you can see, the water is pretty, static. It doesn't really have too much movement in it. The grass actually does move. And you can actually zoom in pretty quickly. Yeah, there is a movement on the grass, on the trees too. But the water, I don't know if that's still coming or not coming, but there's just no movement. I mean, you can hear sound effects, but that's pretty much it. So I think I'm going to start with something like, where do I want to start? Maybe something like this one here. Something like this one here. And then I'll move slowly towards the river. I think this one here, something like this is good. And the reason I'm going to pick that is because I can do like your starting center here, a couple homes this way, a couple buildings this way, and like your woodcutter out this way towards this clump of trees here, which we can unlock and move this way here. I think it's going to be something along those lines. I like that idea. Yeah, so we're going to start with this territory right here. It's got berries here in the middle. It's got stone, trees. All right, this is it. All right, we're starting the game. Here we go. So quest log, the logs will tell you, so some minerals were discovered. That's the rocks, that's the berries, okay? And now, new quest, build a village center. So we're going to go to build, and it's only one thing you can do, so you can't mistake it, village center. Now, where do you want the middle of your town to be? I think it's going to be right here, like in the middle of this clearing. I think something like this should be pretty good, like so. Start construction. There we go. And just like that, just like in a game like Banished or similar, you have a little villagers at the start with a few supplies, a couple of villagers, and randomized amounts of people. Not randomized people, but randomized gender, I believe. I don't believe it's the same amount of boys and girls in each one. I think that's randomized, but I think it's the same starting people. Okay, so now we have that. Let's hit play, and there's our little friends. And they're very nice looking, and you can zoom in like pretty good, like right into his nose. You can see any food on his face, what he had for lunch. Great zoom in, I really like that. So the first thing to do is build a builder's hut or builder's workshop, and then here's here, and the controls are down here in the middle of the screen. So control and mouse would be to rotate it. Some buildings you can raise or lower, like towers. You can't do that with this one. So let's find a good place to put it. I think the builder's hut should be somewhere off the beaten track to a certain extent. because we're going to want to keep the focus, like the market around the town center, kind of like here with homes in this area. I'm going to put the builder's hut somewhere like over here, maybe somewhere like this. Somewhere like so. And I want this to look very organic. I don't want it to look like a grid pattern like a modern city. You know, we are in a medieval type game. I kind of want it to be like a medieval type grid pattern type thing. So we're going to kind of put this here like this. And that's good. And there we go. And it builds automatically. This building does not have to be actually constructed. It just kind of like plops and it's just there. Other buildings actually need material and construction to do. So let's just hit on pause. We're going to keep going. And that's it for this quest. Next one, extraction zone is available. Okay, that's the paintbrushes here. So this paintbrush lets you paint extraction, which means harvest material. Like you'd paint this over the rock, you'd paint this over trees. Reforestation is once you're able to build a forester's hut, he'll replant the trees. And forbidden land is land that you can't build, or I don't think they're even allowed to walk on it. Like if you want to have set paths, like you don't want a path to the berries here. Like for example, like this, you don't want the berry picker, whenever it's built, to walk here and make a path here. You would actually do something like this. You don't need it on this thing. Something like this. And they won't walk this way, they'll walk around, kind of meeting up with that thing over there. So it's only be one path, which is kind of like, it's hard to visualize right now, but it'll be, you know, you can see a little bit better once people start moving around a bit. Assign a new builder. We're going to pick a builder. Let's do somebody who looks like a builder. Oh, this guy's a builder. This Nietzsche. Nietzsche is absolutely a builder. Builder level 1. So as they level up, there's certain benefits. I believe they construct quicker. They do their jobs more efficiently, basically. It's from what I understand. I mean, I've only done a few tests through, so I'm not perfectly experienced in all aspects of it. But I think that's what that means when you level up. They're more efficient at their job. All right, next quest. Place a lumber camp. Okay, here's the first real movement. Oh, there the guy goes. See, there he's going there. He's walking towards his builder's hut. Now, we're going to build a lumber camp. Now, the lumber camp has this circle around it here. You can't place it here. They're not going to automatically cut unless you paint. So what this circle actually means is, I'm not 100% sure. I think that means like the desirability. Like anything around this circle gets a red, like lower desirability level. But he's not going to cut the trees in this circle unless you actually paint them blue, as far as I've tested and seen. I think you still have to paint the territory. So let's just put this thing down. We're going to put it, like, I didn't even know it doesn't matter which way it faces. We're going to put it like here, because eventually we're going to unlock this, and he's going to cut all these trees. He's going to cut these trees. I'm going to put it somewhere here, like in the middle, like so, kind of far away from the village. Start construction. There we go. So now the builder's actually going to plan. Okay. Let's make sure we're on pause. So he's going to plan out his work here on his little table. And it's kind of cool that they interact with the buildings. And the one thing I can say, I mean, I know it's still early on. I kind of wish the buildings had more animation to them. There's some animation to them already. And that's my one thing with these little games, is I love the world just to look alive. I love it when the buildings actually have movement. Like, you know, if there would be like a lantern swinging here in the wind, or a candle here, or something like to give it some more life than just a static building. That's just my little thing. I mean, I know we're still in the alpha, so it definitely could be added on later on. But yeah, so there's some animation in some buildings, but I'd love to have more. Just the more animation, the more lifelike it looks, the better. And I also do love when games have day-night cycles. As far as I've seen, this one does not yet. Maybe that's on the to-do list. I'm not sure exactly. I haven't read through the whole roadmap. What I did see was the UI being upgraded. But that's it so far. Okay, so now we have the lumber camp built. Now let us assign a new woodcutter. Let's go pick a woodcutter from our list of people. Who's a woodcutter here? Who looks like a woodcutter? I think, this guy right here. This dude, Gutbert, he is a woodcutter. Let's assign him, and he will automatically walk his way out there and go start chopping wood. Now, what we actually have to do is, we actually have to start painting the, he's going to kind of follow the same track. See that? He's going to follow, then he's going to swoop out and go. And as they walk, I actually love this feature. They actually create like a path, and it kind of makes a road. And I wonder if at some point later on in the game you can actually build like a real road. I'm not really sure. There's no extraction point yet, so you're going to go to the paintbrush. Extraction, what we're going to do is we are going to extract. I want to clear... Which areas do I want to clear first? We're going to clear this area back here first. So we're going to go Oh, first of all, we're going to need this for later anyways. We're going to need this for later anyways. But I'm going to paint these trees here. I'm just going to do the whole thing. I'm not worried about... There's tons of trees everywhere. I'm not worried about running out of trees. Let's just paint this whole thing like this. And let's see how that goes. And there we go. The guy's going to go start chopping. And he's going to follow the path as much as he can. And he's going to walk out. And that's going to create a new path there. Okay, so he should have the extraction zone now done. Yep. And there he is. He's in the woods. You can kind of see him in there chopping away. Okay, great. Produce berries. That's the next quest. Produce berries. So, to produce berries, let's go... There's a few steps involved, I think. Let's just see. Gathering hut. Is this all that's needed? The first one? Let's see. Gathering hut produces... Oh, that's it. Okay, for the first one, all you need is the berry hut. And I'd love for them to keep on the same road. I might just put this somewhere like so. I'm trying to find a nice organic way to put this. Maybe somewhere like this. Something like this. Yeah, let's do it. Now I have this no walk zone here, so they might walk up like this and walk through here. We'll see how they go. I just didn't want them to... I mean, it doesn't really matter. I can just get rid of this forbidden line. It was only for example. I don't really care too much about this. Yeah, he's going to walk this way here. That's fine. Yeah, he's going to walk... Yeah, they walk down this path here like this, and they're going to walk across. Okay, so let's have him build this berry hut here. Yeah, Nietzsche is assigned to construction. This one just takes 10 wood. And up here you can see, once you start acquiring a new resource, it automatically gets placed here. And this little... chart here extends until all your resources are up here on here. So we have 10 berries in the moment, some tools, which you need to construct buildings. Like you build a building, like the materials will be like 5 wood, 10 tools. So it's not like you need tools ongoing. It's just tools to actually construct, I believe. But I might be wrong about that. We'll have to see as we play through the game a bit more. Yeah, he's going to go back and continue building this building. Now, in the meantime, we can actually assign... I think we can assign, can't we? A berry picker? Forager, yes we can. Okay, so let's pick a nice berry picker. I mean, all these lovely people are all good at this job. How about this little lady? 24-year-old female. Looks beautiful. Let's go get employed. We're going to go to forager. And there you go. And she's now got her little sun hat on and a berry basket. And as soon as this is done, she's going to start walking over here and start harvesting berries. There it is. And now she's going to go right now. And the guy's going to come back here. This is like the chill zone. Where they get their relaxation for now until you build like other buildings that they can actually relax in. So this is their like free time area here in the town square. And there she goes. Now I'm wondering if this is I want to build buildings around here. So I was wondering, I might have to move this later on, which is okay. To move buildings, something like this is, I mean, it's not a huge job. We'll see how it goes. But for now, this is looking pretty good. Next quest is produce berries, and there we go. That's done. She picked berries and put them into the granary, or not the gathering hut, and we're good. Next quest is not available just yet. We're going to wait a second for it to pop up. All right. It wants us to build a granary, assign a transporter, and assign the berries to the granary. All right, so let's go to build. Let's go to granary. Here it is. Now the granary looks at the resources there. Resources needed to build. 15 wood and 5 stone. Okay, 15 wood and 5 stone. So first of all, we're gonna have to start harvesting stone. Let's find a place to put this. Where do you want the granary to be? And I don't want it to be too close to the town center. I kind of want it to be a bit, off the beaten track a bit. I mean, it's just like a dirty old granary. It's not the nicest building to have. It gives you like a little bit of a low desirability rating too, I believe. Does it show you here? On the granary, does it show desirability? No, it doesn't. But as far as I remember, it has a pretty low desirability. So we're going to build it over here somewhere, a little bit off. Where's the door? I think the door is like here. And we're going to build it maybe back here off this road here. Something like... I know it's going to cut into a bit of trees, but I'm really not concerned about that. There's tons of trees everywhere. Something like this, I think. Try to get the exact... Good. Now it's going to need some stone. So, while the builder is going to do that, he also... Let's just actually... it's okay, let him go. We're going to build the stone cutter. And here's the stone cutter here, and we're going to build the stone cutter next to this stone pile right here. Just something like that is fine. Start construction. Now, he's actually going to put the wood in here. It's 15 wood. The builder's actually going to take the wood and he's going to pop it in here. There he goes. Bringing 15 wood. Yeah, he's going to put the wood in here. Then he's going to get stuck because he doesn't have any stone. So he's going to have to then go build this thing. So let him go do that and do all these things. And let's speed up the game a bit and let the builder's relaxing now. Or no, he's not. He's taking materials. Okay, good. All right, let him go and start building. Okay, so we just built this wooden part up here. Now it's actually missing resources. That's the stone. So what the builder's going to do now is he's going to go walk up to this stonecutter's hut, and he's going to take some materials whenever he's ready, and he's going to go build that stonecutter. Now he's actually going to follow the road here, which is kind of interesting. Hey, that's the reason why I actually put do not walk here originally, so that he'd kind of follow this path here, and then maybe walk this way out, kind of like straight lines. But honestly, like I said, the more organic it is, probably the better it is. It'll look better that way. A little bit curvy, you know, it's like old medieval style, as opposed to everything just being in straight lines. So he's now going to build this woodcutter, which is a pretty quick build. He's going to build this thing. Here's the one here. It takes 5 tools. So I have 15 to start with. We're definitely going to need more tools later on, though, because you run out of these 15 pretty quick. And in the meantime, I can actually assign a miner. Who is it going to be? It's going to be this lucky chap. He is going to be the miner. There we go. And he's going to have to start harvesting. Oh, look, he changed his little outfit. He put on a little skull cap there. What do they call that? And a little apron with a pickaxe. Yep, he's going to go start, once the building's done, he's going to start harvesting the stone, because we do need some stone, which is kind of interesting because you don't actually see any stone. I don't think you see any stone on the construction. Looks like it's all like this medieval style drywall type thing here, like mud, maybe. I don't see any stone in here, but maybe there is some stone. I'm not sure. Oh, there he goes, back to finish building this thing, and you can see the path is starting to form there. Yeah, and so far this game is really cute, really fun, just like a little medieval city builder. It's not too demanding, like it's not like, you know, Banished, where it's like your whole village can die in like the first winter. It's not that bad. It's actually pretty decently forgiving, and it's just like, it's this very little attractive game. I really like it, and I got it at a great price at Steam, like I mentioned. So yeah, definitely look out for that one. All right, the mine is done, or the stone camp, I should say. So Mr. Stonecutter is going to cover. There he is. There's my dude. He's going to start harvesting some stone here. As you can see what it looks like in real time here. A little bit of chips flying. Good animation on this. This is what I love to see. Just good lifelike things happening where you can actually see stone chips flying off his pickaxe. I kind of wish there was a bit more variation in the ground. It's just like all grass, like a sea of grass. It'd be kind of cool if there was like patchy here and there, this and that. But maybe that will come a bit later with different builds. But there he goes. One stone so far. So he's going to come grab the stone, the builder, and then he's going to continue building this. We need 5 stone to finish. Yeah, he's going to go grab that 1 stone. One thing I haven't seen yet also is there carts and ways for people to like move goods faster. I'm not sure. I haven't seen that yet. That'd be kind of interesting too, like a horse cart. A few other similar type games have that feature. There's nothing too original, but it's definitely a nice touch to have. Okay, there we go. The granary is now finished. There's like a little lifting cart, a ladder going up, a wheelbarrow in the back, a little mouse hole there at the front door. But this building is completely static. As far as I've seen, there's no like animation. Maybe later on they'll be moving this thing up and down. I'm not sure. But there it is there. Now it wants us to assign. First of all, we need to assign a villager. So we're going to pick a villager to go. And who's left here? It'll be this lovely lady here. She's going to be the transporter. Just like Jason Statham, right? Amphiles. There she goes here. So slot 1 is going to be berries. And berries are going to be now stored into this granary. We've now got 100 extra coins as reward. Great, and she's off to work. Okay, next quest. Build a well, build a market, assign a market tender. Sell berries in the market. Okay, so first of all, let's build the well. The well is right here and provides water for your village. I'm going to be building homes kind of in this area here. And I don't know if they actually have to be within the circle or not. I'm not sure. I haven't figured that out yet. But we're going to build a well right here, right off the town square. And just like this. I'm actually, in my tester, I built it right in the middle. But these boxes seem to never go away. And so basically it was the well with the boxes in the middle. Maybe it's just not built into the system yet to get rid of these boxes. I'm not sure. But it kind of looks silly. So I'm going to build this off to the side. Something in the main town area, like so. Start construction. Mr. Builder is going to go over there now and build that well. I'm also going to place my first market. So if we go to market, that's in the monument tab for some reason. Even though it's not really a monument, it's just a market. But here it is here. And you got to place this kind of like creative stick. And the market all stems out from this one point. In any direction you want to build it, all the different buildings come from this one piece here. So we're going to put this like this. Now, here it is here. There's only actually one useful part. The rest are all decorative. Which is the market stall. So the food stall. So far, this is all I've seen. So you gotta rotate it. The front is this one with the slat on it, like it's holding the food up. This is in the stool is where the worker sits. So the front of the market is here. So we're gonna place the markets on the town square, something like this. And we're gonna decorate this thing, and we're gonna build a couple stalls. But for now, this is all we need. Yeah, you know what? I'll put one of these in. I'll put a sign in, just because I know you guys want to see that. So we're going to put the sign in here, and like that, and we're going to go back up. You have to click on Start Construction, and there you go. So the sign is automatic. This decorative part, the builder's going to come and build this thing, but he's still building this. He needs more stone. I have 4 in the bank, well, the bank, whatever you want to call it, over there at the pile. This is kind of bothering me here. This is kind of why I wanted to put this Forbidden Land. I don't really like this. I don't like this crisscross here. I don't know. Can you change the size of this thing? The paintbrush? I don't think you can. It's fine. I mean, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I might build a building over this path anyway, so kind of block the path. I'll have to make a new one and walk around. I don't like this, like when it's too crisscrossy, but it's okay. It'll be fine. All right, let's speed up the game a little bit and get the stone and the well going. What I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to assign a second builder. I think that's going to be good just to get things going to start with. And let's pick who his partner is going to be. I think it's going to be, what is her job? Unemployed. Esteboa. She is going to be a builder, and she's going to go get some building tools. She's got the green smock on. She changed her outfit, and she's going to go get some, what's needed here? Just wood. Okay, she's going to get some wood, and she's going to start building this thing. Or she's going to get some stone. All right, maybe she's building this. Interesting, okay. There we go, and having 2 builders, as you can see, really speeds up the process. And yeah, you do want to be a little bit careful because they do level up. So you want people to level up their skills. You don't want to be switching around too much, but you're going to need multiple builders anyway, so throwing an extra person early in the game for a second builder is not a bad thing at all. Now the only one building left to do is this market, and they're going to build that right now. Now let's actually go look at her needs. This looks like its primary needs. It looks like that's water. I'm not sure. And then this one looks like it's food, and this one is service. I guess a church service. All right, so anyways, that's built. We're going to find out what all those things mean here, but they have water. They now have food. Let's go to assign villager. Let's go pick this little lady right here. She's going to be, I mean, you can do it from the buildings. If you want to go this, you can just assign, and just assign as a random, there it goes. It actually picked the person I was looking at anyways. And then we go to this thing here. You go to unused, you click on berries, and there you go. She's going to start selling berries. And that's how you earn gold, by selling berries to your own people, which is kind of weird since they can go pick at the berry market, or at the berry fields, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, so that's like the first few steps just to get your little village going. We got the granary, we got the builder's hut, we got the mine going, and the woodcutter camp. So this is your basic setup.